Please tell me, what is a customer service? The assistance and advice provided by a company to those people who buy or use its products or services is called customer service. Can you explain how you contact or initiate communications with customers? Applicant should appear to have the skills to build a healthy professional relationship with customers and co-workers, and should be enthusiastic to build a larger customer base. Explain with an example how would you handle a situation where a customer is asking for something which is not in the interest of the company or which would violate a policy of the company. Applicant should show that they are able to keep balance between company policy and interest of customers, and is cautious enough not to be tapped in the future because of any communication made by him or her with customers. How do you handle negative feedback from very angry clients? How do you respond to him or her? Applicant should able to manage customer complaints without being dominated, should not overwhelmed by a disapproving customer. Can you tell me about a time when you did something extra which was not part of your routine activities assigned to you, but you did it for the benefit to the customer? Candidate should want to put in the extra effort to provide better and more complete service to the customers. Tell me, what would you do if the customer complains that the coffee tastes terrible? I would take her complaint seriously. I would take some from the dispenser that hers came from and smell and test it. If it seemed off, I would make a fresh brew. If it seemed fine, I would offer her the option of trying another brew, as this one may not have been to her taste. What does a good customer service mean? A good customer service means having thorough knowledge of your inventory, experience with your products, and being able to help customers to make the best choices for them. What will be your answer to the customers if the credit card machine is broken? We also take cash and checks, and there is an ATM on the corner. I am sorry for the inconvenience, but if you would like, I can hold the merchandise while you go to the ATM. Will you accept if a customer wants to pay for $15 worth of merchandise in quarters? I would prefer taking at least some of it rolled, so it would not overflow the register. Having extra change, especially quarters, is not usually a burden. How would you handle if a co-worker is rude to customers? That would depend on what kind of rapport I had with him. If I felt comfortable, I would probably mention that being rude is probably going to be bad for him in the long run. Since unhappy customers reflect badly on the sales associate, otherwise I would mention to the supervisor what I had witnessed and let him handle it. How would you handle the negative comments from the angry and frustrated customers? Show your warm, friendly, and professional character. Only express it and do not tell your customers about that. Keep it in mind, and you should demonstrate your ability in controlling and your power so that you are authorized to make dialogue while your listening skills are maintained, and you will not be bulldozed or affected by the sentiment of the complainant. How would you explain the philosophy of a good customer service? My career's philosophy is to take responsibility to keep the customer in good relationship and bringing out a clearly experience for the individual customer by appraising the customer's demands, by satisfying the customer's request, keeping the promises, and listening to the customer's needs. Tell me about your career goals in customer service. I am rather busy with my duties and goals of the company. As a result, I have not focused much on my long-term personal goals. How do you advise the customer if a customer does not know what he needs and comes to you for an advice about the product? In order to find out what product characteristic or other demands which the customer requests, I make some related questions. It is usually helpful to make a conversation so you can examine any special requests or preferences. Once I receive that information, I will tell the customer some ideas and show how they satisfy the customer's needs. Customers only have lots of information. This information can come to customers from different sources, and it is normally not able to say which product is the one they want. Through the conversation, the customer can express their expectations from the product, and up to them, you can give the exact advice. How would you handle if you are in a company and the company is not serving the needs of the customers? Based on the quality of the job, you need to understand the products, services, and systems, and you should observe the actions from both sides, the company's point of view as well as, more important, the customers.